Whew. You can't deny that this movie is very intense and screwed
up. Enjoy the show.
So, Midsommar, it comes to us from Ari Aster, who is the director of last year's Hereditary. And this movie stars Florence Pugh and Reynor. And the story of this movie is that we follow Dani, and she is suffering from an unimaginable loss when her mentally ill sister kills herself and kills her parents. So her emotionally distant boyfriend, Christian, has been considering breaking up with Dani for a year, but he has not had the courage to do it. So 6 months after a tragedy, Dani accompanies Christian on a trip to Sweden with his friends Josh, Mark, and Swedish knife Pelle. And the Americans are with Pelle as he returns to a small village deep in the Swedish wilderness called Haga. They are his guests for a festival in the village that only comes around every 90 years. So Haga is a close-knit community where everyone dresses in white. There's a ritual for everything, and nature is worshipped and revered. So Josh, like Christian, is a graduate student working on his doctoral thesis. Josh is studying the summer solstice rituals of various cultures, but also at the same time including the version practiced in Haga. So everyone in Haga is warm and welcoming, happy to see the newcomers and looking forward to sharing their bounty and festival with them. As the Americans see more of the festival, they are horrified by what is considered normal by the Hagans, and soon the summer solstice festival becomes a moment of truth and decision for Dani, Christian, and their other visuals. Whew, this is a hell of a movie to discuss. So I didn't review this movie right away when it came out because I wanted to fully process this and on exactly how I felt, because like Hereditary, I saw a trailer for this and I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was like, God, what am I doing? But this movie actually came around, surprised me. Now, I gave Hereditary a secondary watch, and I admit I really loved that movie again after sitting through it again. Now, if you are one of those people who is not a fan of Hereditary, this movie will not be for you. If you are one of those people who are not a fan of A24 or horror movies that are this ambitious, this movie will not be for you. But if you are a fan of that type of horror movie, I think you will enjoy this movie. You will like this movie. Now, this is not a happy-go-lucky film. This movie, you're dealing with some heavy stuff, like I just described in that plot. We talking rituals and the relationships being on the verge of breaking up. We talking about dealing with grief. In this movie, it takes basically the worst stuff you could imagine, and you can ritual stuff, and this movie just itches into your head. It itches into your head. It just comes and embrace you. Like, hey, you're gonna watch this movie and you are gonna like it or hate it, because this is a pretty divisive movie with the critics and with the audiences. But audiences has responded very negatively. Now, the movie is 2 hours and 27 minutes long, and I felt it just a tiny bit, but it wasn't like, ooh, I was so bored with the movie. there is an extended cut, but it's not. But unfortunately, it's not on the actual Blu-ray, so that is a bit of a bummer. And this movie is R-rated for reasons. All the ritual stuff, the violence is there. You do have some sexual content, you do have some nudity in there, but it has to be expected with this film. A movie like this. And the fact that this movie takes place during the day, I really enjoy that. I thought that was very nice on Ari Aster's part. Because you don't really it's rare when you get a movie that takes place during the day. Usually they all take place at night. And the characterization is there. I do like the characterization. And acting is strong as heck in this movie. Especially with Florence Pugh and Jack Reynor's characters. They go through the most physical arc of everyone in the entire movie. Everyone else is pretty cool too. Not to mention, you do have some comedy in here, and the comedy I actually like. But when you get in, it takes until an hour to actually get scary. And when you get into that hour, when stuff hits the fans, I was just sitting there taking it all in, figuring out, wow, this is a effed up film. But I'm not sure if I'll watch it again. But thinking about it more and processing it before I even decide to press record, I will have to watch this again. And I might watch it again. But like I said, there is some serious violence in this movie. You got graphic rituals, blood, profanity, nudity, all of that is what is your typical R-rated film. And this movie didn't hold back. I appreciate the ambitiousness. And this is coming from Ari Aster, who's another horror film director like Jordan Peele, who likes to craft original films. But it's a shame that nobody is going to want to see original horror movies. They just want to see the cheap jump scare after cheap jump scare after cheap jump scare. But it's not always about that. It's about, horror is about actually getting scared. And I find myself terrified and on the edge of my seats a lot of times watching this movie, especially towards the end of the movie, where it's kind of like The Wicker Man. You know how in The Wicker Man, the Nicolas Cage one, and the original, where they kind of they have to sacrifice somebody. Yeah, there is a scene like that at the end of this movie, like that, and I was like, oh my god, I get that reference. I get that reference. That was pretty good. Direction and writing is great. Ari Aster knows how to direct and write a movie. He has yet to show me a movie where he does bad. So, but as of right now, he's 2 for 2 with Jordan Peele. Keep doing what you're doing, Ari Aster. Whether it's a horror movie or a different kind of movie, I will support it. And the acting is strong as heck in this movie. Florence Pugh, second movie of the year I've seen her in, and she is gorgeous. I gotta say, she was great in Fighting With My Family as Paige, and here she is really great. And it's gonna be sad because she's gonna get overlooked at the Academy Awards next year. But you know what? I don't really care. As long as the performance is good. Jack Reynor, he's also really great. You came a long way since Age of Extinction, buddy. The rest of the cast is really good, including Will Poulter. So the acting is strong all the way around. Technical aspects, the music is terrifying. The cinematography is really great. I love the color palettes of this movie, and the cinematography is gorgeous. And this movie's editing is really well done. The costumes and set design and all the work that went into this is really great. A lot of work went into this, and I am very surprised how this turned out. So all in all, no complaints whatsoever. Midsommar is I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give this my golden seal of approval. Yup. Like I said, if you ain't a fan of A24 or horror movies like this, you ain't gonna like this movie. So, and also, there are some parts in this movie that will kind of scare you and gross you out. So, I would advise not to eat anything, and not drink anything unless you have a strong immune system. But let me know what you guys think of Midsommar down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? This is a polarizing movie, so let's have a friendly discussion in the comments. Be sure to follow all my social media links down below, and also be sure to check out my brand new merchandise store where you can purchase merchandise. I am still coming up with some new designs, but you guys get cool and join the Epictasticness. This is a part of my little mini horror reviews for Halloween this year. So, you guys get cool and join the Epictasticness.